I apparently have too many podcasts on my phone, and it won't, it'll only let me record to a certain point. My husband told me it's probably the podcasts that are taking up so much space that it's telling me. Um, I told you guys a while ago that I had never listened to a podcast, and then the local NBC station started doing one about the Susan Powell case. That it was a local case, and it was so good. And I have been listening to true crime podcast ever since. This was in October, and Cold, the one that I started with, is over now. But I've been listening to a ton. My husband's mom had an Easter egg hunt for the kids yesterday, and so I was talking to my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, who are really into it as well. And my husband's cousin was there, and her. And anyway, it's interesting to hear. And my husband's stepdad he was a judge, and he's retired. He went back to work on the side as not a public defender, a criminal defense attorney. And so he's working like 60 to 80 hours a week on the side. But it's also interesting to hear his take on those things. He worked when the case that Cold is based on, he worked for West Valley City at that time, which is the city that all of this took place in, and the police department that they were working with. Anyway, so it's interesting to hear his take on it. But yesterday I downloaded a whole bunch of true crime podcasts because as I was talking to my brother and sister-in-law and my husband's cousin, they had some fabulous ones too that they told me that I needed to do, or needed to listen to. So I downloaded them because it's nice to do while I stitch. But anyway, so after that party, we went to the Craft Center of Fine Stitchery for that Flosstube, and they also have this pattern. And I've seen it on 123 Stitch, and a couple people do it, and I just think it's really fun for Halloween. And they had it, and they had the model on the wall, so I bought just the pattern. I didn't buy anything else for it. But I plan to do that this fall. I also have October 31st. I've showed you guys that one before too, that I need to work on. But I have one for my Stitch 9 challenge that I still need to do as well. That's a Halloween one. And I have 2 Thanksgiving ones, the Heritage Sampler and the American Sampler. I think that's it. And then I will be done. So, with the Stitch 9 challenge. So, it's coming along. This American Sampler has kind of been stressing me out. So I decided I just need to get it done. And so, anyway, I've got to get that done. Got to get Heritage Sampler done and get moving. But I also finished this, since the last video, this. I don't think I showed you guys this. I think I showed you and it was like halfway done. I don't think I showed you the fully finished thing. But if I did, I'm very sorry, because here it is again. I couldn't find, I usually buy my frames at Home Goods. And lately they have not had very many 8x10 ones that I like. When I went to go find one for this, they had 2 of them, 2 frames of 8x10, and that was it. And I bought both of them, but I got home, one of them is not 8x10. The hole is just smaller, and it looked too squished in there, so I didn't like it if I were to cut down my mat board. And then the other one, it had glass in it, and so I like to frame them with the glass out. But it had glass in it, but the glass didn't come out. Usually you can remove the glass and it's just like it's a separate piece, but this one was, I don't know if it was glued in or how it was in, but it was a Broyhill brand one, and I've noticed on the Broyhill ones, they don't always come out. But it was a cute frame, but I couldn't fit the mat board in it because of the glass. I think that was what the problem was, but I couldn't get it to go unless I cut it. I don't know if it just made it too thick or what the deal was, but I could not do it. Couldn't get it to stay in. So I took this frame, which had bobbing for pumpkins by With Thy Needle in it, and stuck it in this frame. And I'll keep looking, but I thought, well, this is the season for this. I'm not getting out my witches yet, but I can use the same frame, so it was a little cheaper anyway to do that. But I've got to keep my eyes peeled find a different frame for this. So, that's about all I have. Hopefully, next time I see you, I will at least have the grass done on the American Sampler. Maybe. I'm not committing to anything. And we'll be getting ready for Stitch Mania, and I'll be able to have the one that is at the Framers Back to show you. But that is all I have for today, and thanks for stopping by. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're working on, and if you have any podcasts you love to listen to, or anyway, I'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on Instagram. It's the Silver Scissors Sews, and I don't put very many of the clothes that I sew for my girls up there because they look better with people in them. And I don't want to show my daughters on there. But I have mostly cross stitching on there and a few other things. So anyway, thanks for stopping by.